In these uncertain times, it's good to be prepared. You never know when that natural disaster will come around. It could be anything from a massive flood, meteors from space, or that ever-threatening zombie apocalypse. Yeah, right. We all know there's no such thing as zombies. In this video, I'll show you what to pack in a basic bug-out bag. For me, a bug-out bag is a pack I can grab while running out the house to escape some pending disaster or threat. It must be large enough to keep me comfortable for 72 hours away from home. In that time, I must assess the situation and decide to either make my way home or start moving to another location away from any danger. Before we talk about what to put into the pack, let's quickly talk about the pack types. I use this as my bug-out bag. It's not meant to sustain me in the field for a long period, like my large backpack would, but it's comfortable to wear if I do have to walk some distance. What is important is that it's a common looking bag that makes me blend into the urban environment. You don't want something that screams tactical. The objective is to blend in. So what do you put into the bag? Start by looking at your daily routine from when you wake up in the morning. When I wake up, I go and have a shower, so I have soap and a small towel packed. Then I get changed, so I have a clean set of underwear packed. Then I have breakfast, so I have some dry food packed for 3 mornings. Then I brush my teeth, so I have a toothbrush and toothpaste packed, etc., etc. By doing this, you'll cover the basics you need, as well as any daily medication that you take. On top of the daily routine approach, I also categorize my needs. This makes it easier to organize and see what is needed for each category. If you live in South Africa, then most of these items can be bought on Takealot, otherwise Amazon will have them too. Categories are water, food, shelter, energy, protection, hygiene and health, navigation, communication, lighting, and then general. Number 1 is water. 2 bottles of clean drinking water, at least 500 milliliters. A life straw in case I'm forced to drink water from a stream or gutter, and then water purification tablets. Number 2 is food. 1 pack of emergency food rations, 2 bags of mixed nuts, 5 packs of 2-minute noodles, 10 packs of quick soup, 10 sticks of instant coffee, a mix of energy and chocolate bars, 1 bag of raisins, 3 packs of biltong, a box of Rehydrate and multivitamins. 3 is shelter, an emergency tent, 1 emergency bivvy or sleeping bag, an emergency blanket, a small travel blanket and a poncho. Then energy. I have 4 ways of making a fire in my bag. 2 gas lighters, a striker, matches and a magnifying glass. Then a handsaw for fire fuel and fire starters. Protection is something you need to think about, especially if you're in the city and need to make your way out with what you have. For me, my first line of defense is a handgun. After that, it's a fixed blade 6-inch knife. You can get airsoft guns that work off gas and look very realistic. The gas makes a nice popping sound to scare anyone, but obviously it's not as loud as a real firearm. Number 6 is hygiene. In my first aid kit, I put some extra items in like headache and antihistamine tablets and deep heat. 1 roll of toilet paper, a toothbrush, toothpaste and soap, 1 roll of deodorant, a comb and or brush, a camping towel, a face cloth, and don't forget lady-specific toiletries if you need. Then we have navigation. This is especially important if you're new to a city, so have a topographical map of the area, a compass, and GPS. You can also download GPS apps on your smartphone instead of buying a dedicated GPS. For communication, your primary means will be your mobile phone, but you have to be prepared if the mobile phone network is down, so bring your mobile phone and power bank, 1 whistle, and 2-way radios if you have space. You can get small hiking radios with a 5-kilometer range. Lighting. one headlamp and spare batteries, a solar-powered flashlight and candles. And lastly, general: paracord, cable ties, vital documents like ID, passport and birth certificates, a metal cup, shopping bags, cash, a multi-tool, and a compact camping mess kit. On the clothing side, I pack in gloves, 2 t-shirts, 2 pair of socks, a pack of masks, a cap, and a buff. So before I end this video, I just want to talk about movement and some grey man tactics. Grey man tactics means that you blend into your surroundings so as not to stand out in any way. You want to be forgettable, not even worth being paid attention to. If I want to move through a city centre, then I must try and look, walk and act like everyone else in that environment. You can quickly find that out by simply observing first before moving in. Anything that you have on that will make you stand out in any way at all, you need to hide or conceal in some way, so you blend in as much as possible. Even a cap with a flag on it would cause stimulus in someone's mind. Nothing that will cause someone to start a conversation with you. Avoid eye contact and don't look hostile. Keep your demeanor casual and calm. And don't have a strong smell. This is where your roll-on deodorant will help. Okay, so in a wilderness environment, you also want to blend in and move as quietly as possible. Try not to knock or break vegetation as you move, and anything hanging loose off your pack, you want to secure as much as possible. A good technique before you start moving is to put all your gear on and jump up and down. Anything you hear rattling, you need to secure. And then obviously, no unnecessary talking. Rather learn some basic hand signals. This will be very useful to you and your family if you ever find yourself in this situation. When moving at night, rather use the red light feature on your headlamp if it has that available. This will preserve your natural night vision. The human eye takes around 20 to 30 minutes to fully adapt to the natural night vision state, so you want to preserve that for as long as possible. If it's full moon, then you shouldn't need to have any lights on. The moon will provide plenty of light. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of our next video.